Welcome to Keepsales. Now, in today's episode, we are going to look at what store performance is on Keepsales and how it can be best used in analyzing our shop. Like the name suggests, store performance basically wants to inform us on how well our store is doing. Is it making the necessary revenue we expect our shop to be making, or are our products moving at all? So store performance on Keep Sales again looks at two major components for assessing the health of our shop. Now the first is number one, the sales strength, and then number two, the product performance. Now as you can see on the store performance, there are charts and metrics that are displayed for you to use to analyze your shop's performance. So in this video, we will first and foremost look at how to check your sales performance and understand the various types of charts. And then secondly, in another video, we will then look at how to check for products performance as well. So let's begin. So as you can see over here, this is our sales performance for the year. Okay, so to access store performance, you go to main menu and then you scroll down. Yeah, when you scroll down, you see intelligence over here. So you click on intelligence and then you click on store performance. Okay, so it loads up and then this appears for you. So you notice that these graphs change color anytime you visit this particular page. Yes, so like I said, you see your metrics displayed over here. You see the total sales for duration. Before that, you realize there's a sales performance and trends. Okay, so this section is for analyzing your sales performance for your shop. So you see your total sales for duration. The duration you have to select it by default. Your sales duration is set for a year. So you see that the sales trends for the year 2021. So our total sales for the year 2021 is displayed here, which is over 120,000 Ghana cedis. And then the quantity of items you have sold is 942 products. And then our total discounts given is over 1,000 Ghana cedis. And then the total margins is over 18,000 Ghana cedis. So when we scroll down, okay, you notice that this is a bar chart. Okay, so the blocks are indicated here. If you move your mouse to any block, it gives you the month. Okay, and then the number of the amounts that you've made, okay, for that particular month. So over here you see January, and then they say the sales made is over 40,000 over here. And then it's the same for this. It looks like February is the month where we made a lot in sales. Okay, like the graph illustrates over here. So what we have to do here is when you look to the right, okay, where the mouse is, you see the start date and then the end date. Okay, so over here is where you are able to select the period that you want to analyze your shop's performance for. So over here, let's try to give ourselves a certain period to analyze. So let's say we want to look at okay, we want to go way back to like 2020. So let's say from October 2020, let's say from 1st of October 2020 to let's say 1st of April 2021. Okay, so then when you set your start date and then your end date, you then click on fetch sales trends, okay, between dates. So let's click on that. Okay, so it loads up and then voila, we see our results displayed. Okay, so over here it says that the sales trends between the dates that we selected, which is the 1st of October 2020 and then the 1st of April 2021. Okay, so over here we're able to see the total sales that we have made in that duration, the quantity of items you have sold, and all that. Okay, so when we come down, okay, now this is a different graph from what we saw before. It's a different kind of graph design from what we saw before, and we are going to see how we can change that. But this is a line graph. Okay, so over here we're able to see, okay, every single day, okay, for the periods that we set. Okay, so sometimes you want to be careful you don't select for too many periods because it will be like very cramped up. But yes, so for the periods that we selected, okay, we're able to see for every single day displayed here, and then you see our dots and then our lines that connects them. Okay, so over here you can clearly see, and you don't even need to be a scientist or an expert analyst to spot this. You can clearly see that this particular dot tells us this is the highest, it tells us the particular day that we made the highest sales. Okay, so you see Friday, November 13th, 2020, we made a sales of over 50,000, which happens to be, the highest sales we ever made for that particular period, that we selected. Okay, so this is very, very useful, so that you're able to know your peak points, and then the periods that you didn't do so well. Okay, and then you're able to devise various strategies, okay, for all those periods. Okay, so you're able to identify all those peak points, and then all those times where they are at rock bottom. Okay, so yeah, so like I said, this graph is a different kind. It's a line graph. Okay, so over here to your right, okay, right on top of where the start date is. Okay, by default, when anytime you set a period, it first sets to the line graph, but we are able to access a bar graph as well. So when we click on the bar graph, for that same period that we selected, we get you, okay, as a bar graph. Okay, so over here we see the blocks. Okay, we're able to see this particular day as the one with the tallest block, and that's the day that we made the most sales. Okay, so you can click on the pie if you want it in a pie chart format. Okay, so you realize that because the period is so long, okay, we are not able to see our pie chart, so I'll just reduce the period to a much shorter period so that we can appreciate the pie chart and the donut. So let's just say we want to look up our sales from, let's say, just January 2021 to, let's say, April 2021. Okay, so we can just uh, click on fetch sales trends. Okay, again, like I said, anytime you you click on that, the first thing that you notice is the line graph that appears. Okay, so we wanted to see, so we can again look at the bar. Okay, so you see all those blocks appearing. So you realize that for this particular month, okay, the blocks are so tiny, means we didn't do so well. Okay, in these particular times, these particular periods. Okay, means we have to do some work going on in the future. Okay, so we wanted to see the pie. Okay, so like I was saying, so this is a pie. Again, this is eventually too much, so the pie becomes a bit too tiny. So yes, so this is the pie chart. Okay, this is the pie chart, and then it's broken everything down in the pie chart. It's a lot, so you see like a lot of different colors that is represented here. When you click on the donut, okay, we're able to see our donut charts displayed over here. Okay, so this has been your sales performance trend for Keep Sales. This is how you access your sales performance anytime you go to Keep Sales and you are interested in knowing how well your shop is doing. This is exactly where you come to. Thank you so much for watching this video. There are more of these videos available on our platform, so do well to check them all out. See you again in our next video. In our next video, we'll be looking at the product performance, which is going to be like part two of being able to check your store performance on Keep Sales. So again, it was nice having you. See you again in our next video, and have a nice day. Bye bye.